I'll show you something. My computer didn't want to access the internet. So there you go. I apologise. So back on the phone again. The old reliable phone. Anyway, I've got somebody there in the chat. There's somebody there already waiting. He's in my basement. He's not underneath your bed, is he? Okay. So how are you? What's going on here? Hello, the other phone's just kicked in. At least I'm coming out nice and clear. Look, you can even see myself. Anyway, that might be the phone that was on. So, what has happened to SEATTLEITE Jack? That is the question. To be or not to be a Jack? Now, how am I going to set this up? I don't want to sit here on the bloody phone for the next 2 hours. I'll put some crap down here. Let's see if we can stick the phone in down here. Messages. What have we got up here? Chat. Community moderator. All right. Okay. Now, I think I'm on a chat room there somewhere. Anyway. There's nobody there yet. I have to try and get this other computer working. So, well, I did say happy 2025 back in New Year's Eve. I did want to have a shave. Anyway. So see if anybody else here comes in. Now, let's go around and see if I can work out what's wrong with this computer manually. Right, okay, so Wi-Fi is turned off. Airplane mode is off. Wi-Fi is, it's hidden networks. No, we're none of them. Hello, we've got 7 people. Wow. Morning, afternoon, good evening. Yeah, I just looked 10 seconds ago, there was nobody there, and all of a sudden now it says there's 7. Oh, okay, great. Okay, I think that light is annoying. Is that better? That's better. SEATTLEITE Jack. What's happened to him? See if we can put that over here somewhere. I don't really want to be sitting here for the next period of time holding up a mobile phone. Now I'll ditch that light. Is that better? Yeah, that's much better. You don't want the glare in your eyes, do you? Okay, computer failed. Sorry about being 8 minutes late. It's now 12 minutes past the hour of 10. Sydney, Eastern Standard Time. Right, SEATTLEITE Jack, what's the story? I'd love it if anybody knows anything. Oh, Chase says he's in my basement. Well, Chase, Naughty already said that. Cute said, I will. Mr. Mushroom said, hi, Mr. Basement Man. Narrator Coco Campbell, hi. Says, Crazy Laser Gaming says, hi, how to you? Hi to everybody. Fortunately, my scroll does not go up. So let me get this thing out of the road. I'm using a phone. Right, SEATTLEITE Jack was a friend of mine about a couple of years ago. I found him online there one day, and he was there talking to some other people. He was in a university, had a set of headphones on, and I said hello, and he read, "Oh, hello, Mr. Hominoid." This, and I said, "Oh, where are you?" And he said, "I'm in America." I said, "I'm in Australia." And the first funny thing came out of his mouth was he said, "I don't speak Australian." Well, he's American. We all speak English. Even the Queen's English, even the Irish English sounds different, but we still understand it. Like me, I've got a very dry mouth at the moment. So SEATTLEITE Jack, Jack, if you are listening, watching this, please come in. I don't care what name. If you start typing Jack, I know it's you. Anyway, whatever name you put it under. Anyway, I'm just trying to see if we get my other computer working. So Jack was in universities. He studied what he was studying. He done weightlifting. He got onto streaming piss up parties on YouTube. He got into gaming online. He was having quiz games, like this thing come up on the screen and everybody have to answer something, and something there would come in, and SEATTLEITE Jack was the host. And then he passed over to Howard Rourke, who's not a YouTuber, he's a computer guy. He's still around. Hey, how are you? Hello, Brutons. Brutons? Yeah, how are you? Oh, by the way, thank you very much, everybody, that liked and subscribed to me. 1,100 popped up. I haven't talked with Jack in almost a year. Hello, Ivor. Geez, you look good. Anyway, no, I can't see you, Ivor. You haven't heard from him for a year either. Okay, so I'll just keep rattling on about the story. So SEATTLEITE Jack had a show, had Howard and Ivor Mectin, who's here right now. And he joined in, made some funny videos. I made some funny videos, and then a guy called Cosmic Marauder, who got banned. He come back as Cosmic Show, and then he got banned, and now he come back as something else. Amazing, you know, he got up somebody 1,000 or 2,000 people, and then he got banned because he said something stupid. But anyway, I'm still here. Yes, Ivor, 1,100 subscribers. There we go. Give me a clap, Ivor, on the, give me one of those little prayer signs, that'll do. Anyway, then we had Jess, and we had the Vegemite video is still on my channel. Yes, we love the Vegemite, and also the cockroach one, yes. How do I look, Ivor? Do I look well? Should be. I got diagnosed with something. Had surgery in November. I was all clear, and I had a broken. Then I went in there about my chest coughing, and then they turned around and they said, "Oh, by the way, we're going to put the heart monitor on you." I said, "Oh, okay. You ready for this one, Ivor?" And they had the heart monitor on me, and they found out I had this burp, burp, burp. Oh yeah, it looked good. But looks can be deceiving. And while I was sitting there going burp, 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 which is an intestinal tract thing, they were monitoring my heart, and they took a blood test, and then they come back and they said, "Well, we've got something wrong down there in your intestines. We got to put the camera down there later, but we have a more urgent problem." And I said, "Oh, what's that?" And they said, "Well, while you've been sitting here in hospital having your heart monitor and your blood test, and you just had a heart attack." While I was sitting there in the chair in the hospital, I actually had a heart attack, but I didn't feel a thing. I didn't go, I felt nothing, just like I'm sitting here. I had a heart attack. And then they said, "It's very exciting." Then they turned around and said, "Oh, by the way, you got diabetes." I said, "What do you mean I got diabetes? None of my family's ever had diabetes." And they said, "Well, you never had it back in November when we done your leg surgery, because, you know, they would have had to known about it. but they said you have it now in February. So within 3 months, I've had a heart attack, got intestinal trouble, got diabetes, and I've had 2 broken feet, and in the last 3 years I've had 2 replaced knees. So yeah, that's why nobody's seen me much on YouTube. So there we go. It's still here. In that heart attack, sitting in hospital, and I didn't feel a thing. But they didn't panic. What's a keto diet? Oh, I'll have to Google it. Oh, I come quite prepared now, just for you, Ivor. 1, and that's a phone. 2, and 3, big new one. There we go. Look at the cameras on that, Ivor. Check the cameras out on that. Anyway, oh, this is the old blue one. But I've actually got 2 of the other one. Anyway, the computer there stuffed up. So, what was the last thing you heard about Jack? That's got me here. It'll improve your diet. Okay. Improve your life. What else? We've got nobody else there. Got 2 people there. Good morning to whoever else. Who else we have? We had Megs, Muggs, and we had Jess, and we had Ivan Meckett said hi. Hi. You might have got it. Who else? We had Jess, we had Muggs. Oh, Mr. What was his name? That Mr. Scott. He hasn't heard from him either, so he's had no word from him. Did you ask the Great Cosmic? Did you have a chance yet to ask him? Truthfully, don't say it's coming back to me. Because it was Cosmic told me, he said he died. He reckoned he was, went on sex bloody offenders hunting list and was caught out inside the highway trying to catch a sex offender, and he reckons a tornado came along and took him away. I think that's a load of crap. I couldn't really imagine Jack doing a policeman's job. Unless it involved somebody coming after his friends, but I doubt that because he didn't know anybody. He had his new wife and baby. So I don't know what's happened. So anyway, we've got 2 people there. How about a thumbs up? Can I get a couple more thumbs up? So yeah, so the last time I talked to Jack, hello, got more people, good evening, morning, afternoon. Last time I talked to Jack, he was on my live stream. I'll look it up. And Jack was saying to me that he was being stalked. And I said, well, I tried to ask him who you've been stalked by, because he was on my channel. He wasn't on his channel. He was on my channel. So, when was that? Live. So, view my channel. Live, he was... I think that was the one I called Where is Jack back then. Hominoid is live in Sydney, g'day. Hominoid at the pub, Hominoid at the bus, Hominoid munching with somebody. Oh no, that was dinner. It was way before that. Circular Key, g'day, it's my birthday. Oh, Sydney trains, Blacktown to... I think that was it. Blacktown to... I think that was one day with Cosmic. I was back before that.
Father used to own all this land right here.
No, that's not the video.
Big new building.
Yeah, so you saw, say hi. Central to Western Sydney, 67 views. That might have been it.
For what?
Experiencing delays and change of stopping patterns due to urgent signal repairs and
So you go in another bend.
I know I was out around Blacktown, Ivo, which is a suburb far west of Sydney. I'm just watching another video here. Another live stream. I think that's the one.
I can't see your chat, I'm sorry.
No, that's not it. Because that's still in the city.
Wait, that's the best I could do. Anyway, g'day, poor people.
60.
See you. Just try to get up a...
No, that's down around the city. That's not it. Hospital hominoid. No, it was after hospital. So when did I see him? Who else we got down there? Somebody else wanted to write a comment. Have you seen SEATTLEITE Jack? Have you heard from him? Anybody watching? Or are you out there, Jack? Black. That might have been it.
I've notified staff immediately. Thank you. Here it is. Sold out about 19 drinks because Vineyard Railway Station is way back there. There's his house.
I'm just looking, mate, the same message of the three people. I'm trying to find this video where I had Jack come in. Hominoid on Saturday. A chat with Cosmic. A chat with Jack. Found it. Is that it? There he is.
There was actually one station in Australian dollar.
There it is, a chat with Jack.
Two in America.
Right, yeah. Even when I was a kid in like 2008-9, Australian dollars were better than US dollars.
2008. Where was I? I was off the planet then. 2008, I was going from 163 kilos down to what I am now. I was going in for my 11 fasciectomies on my lower legs. I was getting handwalked into a shower and washed by two guys because I couldn't move my legs just stiff like this.
Yeah.
You have got no idea the amount of shit I've been through in my life. Okay, you seen me there with me.
This is Bubby.
Yeah. But now I've actually got this camera. Do you recognise this scar? If I can find it.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Hang on. Where is it? Wait a minute.
Anyway, yeah, that's Jack. That's the Jack we're talking about. What have you been up to, Ivor? There's two people there. I know who the other person is. I don't know what's happened to my main computer. I'm losing my Foxtel reception, and the internet's not even working. So I'm going to have to ring them up and find out what's the matter with it. Pardon me. But, you know, I don't have to pay for the internet. The other person does, but they're too stupid. They wouldn't know how to ring up. Seriously, they're stupid. He's 80. Anyway, dealing with a sick family member, but she's on the mend now. Oh, you have been dealing with a sick family member. Is that you, Ivor, you're talking about, or are you talking about Jack? just dealing with a sick family member, but she's on the mend now. I'll take it. Oh, that's where. Okay, let me try and guess. I'll read your mind. Okay, you ready for it? I'm going to read your mind. Okay, I'm going to read your mind. Me, yes. Because you said last night you're coming home. So you're obviously out there, as we say, candidly, friendly in Australia, slutting around. Yes, and I bet you slutting around, Ivor. I hear all the stories down here. Not really. No, Ivor is a great guy. He's a very athletic person. What's his computer cannot connect the internet to download the latest driver base. Please connect to allow the internet. I'm watching my phone, my computer screen. Hang on, I'll show you what's going on. Look, see, my computer is having a wobbly. And now all this stuff here is coming up. So, anyway, people, I'm annoyed. Just not look at dirty pictures. If I want to see a dirty picture, I go around to Ivor's. He's in America. I'm in Australia. No, not really. I'm going to check the plug on the modem, Ivor. Just give me a second, people. Might be a minute. Just give me a second. 3 people there now. How about a thumbs up and say hello? I know who's there. 1,100 subscribers now, Ivor. I send a list with everybody's name on it. And you know what surprised me? SEATTLEITE Jack's no longer on it. Because his YouTube channel's gone. Interesting. But I found out somebody that I used to talk to with you. No, I used to talk to them on Messenger on Facebook when I was talking to you on Twitter, and they were on the other phone. I specifically remember they were asking me questions, I was telling you about them. Turtle, you might remember a bloke called Turtle. Well, his best mate has also subscribed to me. Because how I worked it out is because they got the same photograph, the same fishing hole. Holding up a great big carp, or great big fish. I just noticed it last night. But anyway, that's just a trivial thing. Anyway, hang on. I go check the internet. Now, that'll log it up. I'll just check the plug back in on this one. Now that's blinking like it's on. See, I haven't used this computer either since October last year, before I had my knee surgery. I seem to be going around now. Either PC help soft driver updater. Okay, so, all right, just start the scan. Let's see if it does anything. I don't know. I think it's for this network. Any more messages? Anyway. Now, this thing, I think I can get somebody else to come in on. Or can't I? I don't know. There's only 2 people there. Do you get any idea where Jack was, either? What is the upper central west or midwest? What's that? Where's that near? Is that Utah or Oklahoma? What is it? I don't know America. I know Australia. Midwest. Okay, so he was Midwest. Okay. And did you know where he was at any time, or did you just know he used to move around? That's a question. Oh, he's always around the centre of the USA. Well, isn't that where they had all the tornadoes? I mean, how would you go about, Ivor? How would you go about around the centre of the US? How would you go about finding out if somebody died over there from over here? Well, that's what I thought, what you just wrote. I'm not going to say it. Did many people get killed in that city in the last couple of tornadoes? I mean, not the last one, but the last few over there in America. But I mean, we only see 1, 2 or 3 of them on the news. I mean, you might have fucking 20 of them over there. I mean, we don't know. Australia doesn't really show the actual full information where all the tornadoes were. They just show, oh, you know, tornado touchdown in America. You know, you see all these broken up houses, but we've got no idea where it is. We just see debris everywhere. How would you go about asking the coppers? Would you go to the police in any of those cities? Every spring and in autumn. Well, you put double and. Don't worry, I do that too. I put the. I do it myself. I'm getting old. What's his skin? Found 0 outdated drivers out of the 6 devices. Microsoft Yeti microphone, speakers, program interrupt. Right, okay. Let's see if I've got the internet. Connect. Let's see if that connects. Do you know his real name? I'm not going to say it. I've got your email address here. I can send it to you. Do you know his real name, Ivor? What do you mean I'm filming in vertical? Oh, you mean it's coming up straight up and down and out the side? Yeah, because I've got the front camera on. No, I don't have it. Okay, hang on. Where did I stick you, Ivor? Ivor, if I send you his name, would you send out a couple of emails to that city police area and find out if he got killed in a tornado or not? You can do it. You can say it's under a. Oh, hello. My computer's back on. It says connected. Wow. You can. What do they call it? What do you call that? You get the coppers go around, knock on somebody's door, and make sure that they're alive. Oh, here we go. Searching for driver's update. That's moving now. Sure, send me his name. A phone number too would be helpful. I have no phone numbers. All I have is his name. You sent it to Gmail, didn't you? Or did you send it to my name? I think you sent it to Mr. Hominoid. Oh, come on. Open up, you stupid thing. Nothing ever works for me. Oh, yeah, that's it. Yeah, wellness check. Yeah, that's it. I was going to say pregnancy check, but anyway. Wellness check. Okay, so you can put a couple of emails out to a couple of capital cities and up around that area, all those different states. What does he use? A physiotherapist nurse. He's in the medical profession and he did work in hospitals. That's all I know. Shouldn't have disappeared. He's not allowed to disappear because, you know, we all dig him, you know. I miss him, I really do. I just hope the hell he's not dead. That's all I hope for. Oh, hang on. Compose. Hominoid. What's the first letter of your email address? ZBKX something? What's the first letter? So then my phone will bring it up. Jackals. Where is it? Well, did I put you under my name? You might be on my name email. I don't know. Blame my son Chris for that. He's probably watching this live stream. Are you, Chris? My little tubby Chrissy. Pardon me. That's the thing I talk about in my guts. That's what they're going to fix. Yeah, at what? Hang on. Hang on. Just let me see if I can find my... there we are. Outlook. You might be under Outlook. Well, let me see if I can find you. Now what's going on? What's this shit? Going railway. Hang on, at Jack. Hang on, got something new about Jack. Hang on. What's this? Who's this? Oh, Atomic. Gotcha. Okay, here comes his real name. I'm pretty sure that's the right spelling. Did you get it? Yeah, she sent me an email. Did you get it back? Don't you love when everybody else listens in and they don't know what we're writing to each other? It's like a romance novel. See, I have another friend, which is quite funny. He's got it. Thank you. I have another friend who disappeared, and it was confusing with my old next door neighbour. Because yeah, I know. I mean, how many people get called that for a first name? That was the name of a creature in a PS1 game we used to play. Anyway, what's I going to say? This thing's still updating drivers. Oh, at least it's still working on the 23 degrees Celsius. What's that? 23 is about 53 Fahrenheit. No, 56. Oh, you can like this one. They had an American question on an Australian TV show, and they said, where was the first famous musician played? Los Angeles, Las Vegas, or New York? And it was back in 1952. I said, well, it had to be New York, because Los Angeles and Las Vegas were nothing. You there, Ivo, or have you disappeared? No, Ivo's back. Somebody's back. Yeah, and I said, oh, New York. And the lady said Las Vegas. The guy turned me and said, no, it's New York. Las Vegas was just a little tiny ghost town back then. It didn't get started till the 1950s and 60s or 70s or something. With the mobs, the gangsters. I thought, hey, I guess that one. Anyway, just me know a bit about Las Vegas when it started. I used to watch porn stars. Because it's the rolling 40s and that was all the criminals, wasn't it? I used to run all the casinos down there. Anyway, who else we got? We got somebody else out there watching? No comments? Yeah. So what's been happening with you, Ivo? You've had sick family members. What about Howard? Has he ever been around? You ever seen much of him? Hang on, what's this button here? Hang on, I've got a button up here. I'm going to push it. Green screen. Oh, done. No, I don't want to do green. Oh! No. I don't know what a green screen does, but I'll turn it off. Did my screen go green? I have no idea. Somebody just texted. Oh, okay. What is it? Is it online or on a physical piece of newspaper? So you're obviously reading the article. I'll tell you what, don't tell me anything yet. I'm just gonna. Everybody, you can just talk to Ivan. I'm going to the bathroom. Back in a sec, Ivan. Oh. Oh. What? I gotta know. What's this? Who's just wrote me a comment? 23 ounces of chicken a day. Please don't do less chicken jockey. Don't do less chicken jockey. I have no idea who sent me that. Who sent me that? Who's that? What? Ivor, can you... Does it have his picture in it? I don't know. Is Ivor still there? Ivor, are you still there? Somebody wrote something about 23 ounces of chicken a day. Please don't do less, chicken jockey. That's my gut problem. Somebody sent me something. Ivor sent it to me. Oh. PayPal, no. What's this? Oh, yes. Yes, he told me about that, Ivor, with the chessboards. Oh, yeah, he was a master player of chess. He appears to be alive when he is. Okay. Ivor, can you type me the letter message out and send it to me via email? Ivor, you said hi again. I think you're saying yes. Yeah, I know that picture. Yeah, I've seen that one. He told me about that before, and he also had a. I sent you the email. Yes, I got the email with the news article. That was way back in 2015. Or did you send me another one? Which, here you go. Yeah, I got the state news one. It was at 10:45. What else you got? So, Ivor, can you tell me? Nobody can see the text, I don't think. Can you see the text you're writing up on your screen or not? I don't know if it's going through to you. I had it. I'm talking to a telephone, there's nobody there, but I know you're there listening somewhere, but I know you're doing what you do the way you do it. I'm not getting impatient, but just that you said you think you know where he is. What was that all about? How do I make you a moderator? How do I make you a moderator? I'm using a phone. Try a sec. Yeah. Can you ring me on Twitter? You can ring me on Twitter. It's right here next to me. The big blue picture. I do have my Twitter account. It's open. I thought we could do phone calls on Twitter. Maybe later. Because that's an old phone. It's so slow. Die. You can try to leave. Oh, you're on the phone, are you? Okay, you're on your phone. All right, hang on. Look, my Twitter's locked up. How do I make you a moderator? How do you do that on a phone? Jeez, I don't know. Let me have a look. What have I got here? Camera. Look. What's that thing? Highlight save to your channel. No. What's this button? Retouch. No. Microphone. Yeah, that's microphone. I don't think I can do that on the phone, or can I? Oh, community moderator. All right, let's check that out. For this video, live chat is on. Participate mode, anyone? Blocking words. How do I make you a moderator? What can I do here, Ivan? Hang on, I'll just see if I can get this computer up here has had enough time now to what do I want? StreamYard? What do you want, YouTube? I'll go YouTube. If I go StreamYard, I can't make you a moderator. Let's see if it logs in. Look, let's see if it logs in. Look, it's going up there, see? See if it loads up. I've lost all my other pictures. Oh, it's trying. It must be, because now I've got three emails on my computer. There was only one there before. How you been, Ivor? How you been? You been all right? How's that gorgeous girlfriend of yours you sent me a picture of, eh? How's your girlfriend going? Ivor, how's your girlfriend? I know she's just a good friend. This new tab is going, but I don't know what it's doing. It's sitting there puddling. I could not even attach my Wi-Fi for the mobile phones to the computer. No, it says refresh. Look. Oh, fucking. Okay, well listen, I'm going to, Ivor's disappeared on me. Over. Okay, all right, he's gone. Nobody there, I'm off. No one else to talk to, nobody else to know. All right, I'll try and get this other computer back on and I will come back on. It's now 11 a.m. my time. I'll come back on 1 hour, which should be the time it takes you to watch this. I should be coming on in 10 minutes. So if you started watching the beginning of this, after it ended, by the time you watch up to now, I'll be coming back on in 5 minutes, which is going to give me an hour to do it. And this is 50 minutes and 53 seconds. So that's an hour from now when you start. So in an hour's time, I should be back on. All right, see you later. Oh, hang on, we've got somebody back. Ivor, is that you back? What's going on? Who have I got? Have I got Ivor back? I don't even know who I'm talking to anymore. Yes. So, when you said you think you found out an area where he is, if he is alive, can you send that to me in an email? Just type me a message if you know he's alive. And if I can get this other, it says light rain on the computer now. Because you're filming in vertical, I have to leave YouTube to look stuff up. Hang on, what if I turn it that way? Can't do it. Okay, listen, I'll come back on the main computer. Use a banned with naughty words. He got fired from the FBI with Howard. Oh, user, really? You've been leaving the Vaseline underneath the bed sheets. How are you? Howard's user has been banned for naughty words. I love that heading. Yes, is that true? Would you lose the vegetable oil bottle in the bedroom? Well, you say naughty words. I'm not saying any naughty words. I just say you left the vegetable oil in the bedroom. How you been, user? Has he gone or is he still there? I don't know. Oh, we miss having the SEATTLEITE Jack show, don't we? It's a pickle. Oh, it's only small, is it? It's only the size of a pickle. Oh, okay. So it's a pickle with vegetable oil. Okay, righto. All right, getting ready to move. All right, what's that? All right, getting ready to move out of hell. What do you mean by that? You're moving house. Yes, you're moving house or something, are you? Or you're going to move in there with Ivor? I think he's going to move in there with you, Ivor. Underneath Ivor's bed. Oh, MY is hell. MY. Oh, New York? I'm guessing New York. You got MY. What are you doing in New York? I didn't think you were in New York. I thought you were out in Missouri or somewhere, or Minnesota or somewhere. Oh, we've got 3 back there now. Yep, New York. Yes, he's in New York. Okay. Oh, can you send me over a postcard? Seriously, I would love to have a postcard from New York. Seriously. I can give you an address even over this. Would you do it for me? Would you send me a postcard? I don't care if it takes 3 months to get here. I'll get it. Just for a bit of fun. Mate, I've never been to New York. I've got New York. Yes, Mr. Scott is still around. I was talking to him 12 hours ago. He doesn't know if Jack's alive or dead either. He doesn't know. Yeah, but yeah, Mr. Scott's around. He's on Twitty. Have a hick forward me the what? Have him forward me the address. Who? Oh, him. Banned from X. Oh. I can tell you the address. It doesn't worry me. Yeah, I know. You want me to send it to Mr. Scott and he can pass it on to you. Is that what you're telling me? Is that what you're saying? I'll just say it again. There is a time delay. What? I have what? Yeah, I know where to find you, Ivor. Okay. Thank you, Ivor. I think Ivor has to go. Ivor, say hello to user has said naughty words. He said hello to you, Bull. Yeah, hang on. Now I've got to try and read this. User said, don't do that. Yeah. What? Mr. Scott. Okay, I think I've got this one. I think I still got user. 07 Ivor. What's 07? I have no idea. No, Ivor's gone. He had to go. Yeah. Yeah, user. Did you hear anything about Jack? What happened to him? Where he disappeared or why he left YouTube or anything like that? I know he's a daddy with a kid. 7 is the arm. What? What arm? I don't get it. 7 is the arm. Oh, you mean like, power to you? He's alive about a month ago. Okay. What's the boy up to? What's the man up to? He's left YouTube. So did you hear that through YouTube or did you hear that through what? Or did you physically see him? Because, I mean, yeah, well, what happened to me was this is a dead true story, is it? Really? True story. I grew up in a small town, west of Sydney. I left there. Oh, well, he didn't tell me that. Well, those two must have each other's phone numbers. Well, see, I told Mr. Scott, I said, is he dead or not? And he goes, I don't know, I haven't seen him for a while. So that'd be what you said is about a month ago. And then I said to him, the Cosmic Rorter told me he was dead and he got killed in a tornado whilst out on the highway around Midwest. And I said to Cosmic, I said, you don't joke about shit like that. I mean, you don't go around telling people somebody's dead, right? If they're not, you don't do that. And then the next thing you know, after I finished the live stream and I turned on YouTube and went to my, who I subscribed to, which was Jack, he was gone. And it's just sort of like, you know, I'm halfway around the world. I mean, that's not a very nice thing to do to somebody halfway around the planet and turn around and say somebody's dead and they're not. You know, I mean, you don't joke about shit like that. I'd never say anything like that about you or Mr. Scott or Cosmic or even Cosmic or even Ivor or anybody. You don't joke about shit like that. But I think Cosmic is off the planet. You know, I think he's a bit fucked in the head. Sorry, people, for swearing, but I mean, it's, you know, pardon me. Yeah, I've had a heart attack since I time you seen me, Mr. User. Well, it's just that also he's disappeared off YouTube. Yeah, I wouldn't take. Yeah, he's a space cadet. Yeah, but I mean, still, you know, Jack's off YouTube. He's not on Twitter. He's not on anything. He's not answering my emails to Satellite Jack to his email address. He's nothing. I mean, I've never done nothing wrong to him. I mean, I even got a video of him he talking to me last October, November, quite happily, for an hour, holding his baby. So, hang on, his ex is gone. Now, how do you talk about ex-Twitter, or you mean his ex-girlfriend? Because that's also an ex. You're talking about his Twitter's gone. Just say twit. Yeah, Twitter, right. But he's still got his girlfriend. Did they get married? Didn't know if they got married or not. I'd love to marry Cosmic. Right with that. Cosmic's Uranus up to Neptune, back to Venus. You know, stick that right up Cosmic. I mean, you know, you just don't go around telling people somebody's dead, you know. Well, I hope word gets back to Jack. He watches this. Oh, yes, I heard about the goat story with Cosmic. Yes, I heard about the goats. He lived in a little town southwest of where he is, there in New Mexico, Albuquerque. I heard all about that. Yes, a little tiny town. Everybody in the town knows him, and all the farmers used to lock up their goats and their sheep, even the horse and the donkey. I wouldn't be surprised. Do you remember the famous thing he said to Howard one day? Howard and I and Jess and Jack were having a chat, and Howard took over the conversation. Terfiatu. He's been dating a TikToker named who's been Cosmic Tofiatu. Oh. Tofiatu? Is that meant to be a joke? Oh my God, what a name. Actually, you know, I know Cosmic's real name. Oh, really? Well, as I was saying, Howard got him to say, Howard said, Cosmic, how often do you have sex? And Cosmic turned around and said, oh, once every 7 years. And we all just cracked up laughing. And Cosmic then just realised what he said. Oh, shit, you know. Yeah, that was on Jack's live stream. Yeah, Cosmic said he hadn't had sex. He only had sex every 7 years. Oh, okay. So I have to go into TikTok, do I? Oh, come on, what's that one? Hang on, might be able to read on this one. Yeah, that loud ping come off this phone, and I've got the other phone. And let's see if it's over there. I don't know what came in. I think this other one had to open up. I didn't come in on that one. Something come in somewhere. It's just loud, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm looking up. Oh, here we go. Here you go, 2. What? Oh, God. Hang on, I'll just go. I'll just put that name on my Google before I lose it. Fucking how do you spell it? What a stupid name. Yeah, I've actually, you know what the silly bastard did there one day, user? He turned around and he sent me a threatening email. Right? He sent me a threatening email from his own personal email account with his name on it. Can you believe he's that stupid? Yeah, he did. Right, now I'll get this thing here to type TOPHIACHU. Oh, you got to be kidding me. That looks like some girl, isn't it? Instagram photos. Oh, I see. Taffy Slider, known comically as you. A Simply Taffy is a 30-year-old influencer, in other words, YouTuber. She's been known for abusing her dog Hershey and her cat Peaches. Oh, well, that'll be right up Cosmic Sally. Her brother and mother fatally passed away in a stable condition. Her dad is in jail. Not related. Creepy TikToker, influencer who made walking fragrance somehow managed to smell worse than she looks from stalking online celebrities. Oh, that's her, is it? Okay. Well, that'd be the sort of thing Cosmic would go out with, wouldn't it? It would be. Who else we got there with us, user? I think we've got somebody else there. I've got two people up on the screen. Anyway, now they just pissed off. Hang on, you're not going to lose me. You might lose the screen for a sec, but I'm just going to see what these messages are. What? W. I'm just going to reply back to. Yeah, I'm back. Yeah. Ivor sent me a link to a place to find Jack. To look up his things, look up his things to find out where he is. I think he's just giving YouTube away. So, what has user been naughty words been doing? You got married yet, user? Have you got married yet? User, have you got a girlfriend yet? You going to get married? Oh, hey, user, I'll tell you, can you send me an email? It's easy. mrhominoid@gmail.com. There, my name, Mr. Hominoid. I'm still single too, but the Labrador still loves me. You always got to have the Labrador, mate. Or a Kelpie, or a Jack Russell, or no goats, no sheep, no cosmic stuff, no. Anyway, yeah, Mr. Hominoid at Gmail. Can you send me an email to that, user? And just write hi, user. And when I read it, I'll say hi, user. What? Because if I read hi, user, then I'm going to think you're calling me a user, but I really know it's you. But Mr. Hominoid at Gmail. Can you send me that? Just put hello on it, and then I'll send you back the mailing address just for a postcard. I don't want a T-shirt. I don't want anything. I just want a postcard of New York. I got one of Las Vegas. I got one of a few other places around America, but I don't have one there in New York. And my brother was going to get one in New York 10 years ago, and he never ever did it. He forgot. He said, "Oh, I forgot. It's freezing cold." We went on the and what do you call it? Stanton Island ferry. We went on that, and he said he wasn't about to pay $100 a head or something to go to the. Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, so he wasn't going to pay for the tour of the Statue of Liberty. And he said, "What am I going to do?" He said, "I'm not going to walk all the way the bloody stairs." He said, "I'm too old." So my brother and his wife, they were in their mid-60s, and they decided to just catch the Stanton Island ferry. Is that it? And they just sat on the ferry and they found a good window and they took a couple of photos and they just had a good day out over Stanton Island. I don't know what you do over there. I mean, I've never been there. You obviously would know. Yeah, thank you very much for that, user. Isn't it funny how the old crowd's broken up? You know, we used to have all those chat shows there with Jack every Friday night and every Saturday night, or every Monday and Wednesdays and Fridays and all that. And all that's gone now. Just fizzled off. It's all to say one day it just stopped, you know. But anyway. So, can you send me that email now, please? If you have to leave this YouTube and hang up, that's fine. But if you just send it to me now, you know how to spell it. MRHMHOMINOID, hominoid, all in one word. Mr. Hominoid, in one word. That's the man, Mr. Hominoid. Something else has come up. I don't know what's going on. Take me to Gmail. Come on, allow. Oh, like I said, this phone's reset. Whoa, was that you whistling at me? Oh, user, really? Flybys, Coles, flybys. Oh, hang on. No, that's the wrong one. Hang on. Check this one. Here we go. What's this all coming up? Right, I got atomic. What's this? I got a picture of something. I got a picture of a cat. Was that from you? I got a cat looking Is a candy stick? That is so goddamn cute. I love the stuff you send. I love that. So, yeah. Yeah, okay, righto. I'll reply to you now. So, yes, that is you. You sent me the cat. And your thing is SO. And that's it. SO, blah, 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 blah. Right? Okay, 11:20 a.m. my time. Okay, I'll send it to you. This is the address. I shall type it in. And just remember, Australia has different I have a Rumble channel now. Really? Okay, I'm just typing it out for you and I'll send it to you. Now, the way I type it is the way how you write it, right? The way how what I'm sending to you now, the way it's abbreviated, the address, which is the number and the street and road, then the suburb, then the state, then the zip code, and then underneath that, you write Australia, right? And if you want to look it up, you can on Google Maps. and it's capital letters for NSW, New South Wales, which is actually New Southern Wales, like Wales in England. This is the New Southern Wales, but now they just call it New South Wales. And then we go underneath that. And then we put there we go. And now it's sent to you. So you should have that there. Tell me if you get it. Not safe work, got it. What's this? Did you get the email? You can write Mr. Hominoid on it. It's my mailbox. There's nobody else's there. Oh, well, okay, I'll send you my name. It's sent to my channel name in YouTube, Mark. Sec. There you go. Look, I actually sent you my proper name. Now you better get my proper name. When you read my proper name, get down and beg, right? That's a joke about my first name. Get down and beg. Oh, God. See, my family's not genetic. They're a clan. Back from the old Isle of Man days, our family was a clan. There was a king. There was a bunch of fishermen down by the river, and there was two clans either side of the river. God, I swear. What? What have you done here? Oh God, I swiped. And my mistake. And the live stream that it gave me, it was a furry. No, well, in a sort of a way, the king was up in his castle, and you look down in those old Isle of Man castles, and there's a river, right? And the river run down the sea, and you used to have the salmon or the tailor and the snapper or whatever's in eels or whatever else. And there was a bunch of drifting people, and those people had two camps either side of the river. Now, the people then used to fight to give the king the best food to get the most amount of money, right? So the king would say, I'll give you a gold shilling or 2 gold shillings for 60 fish, right? And the other group might only come up there with 50, and my group might come in there with 60, so we got the money. So they always used to fight between the two clans. That's why they call them a clan. They weren't sexually related. They were just a group of people. It's like you walking into a park and you meet a bunch of homeless people, and the homeless people will form a clan. And then another park down the road in New York forms another clan of homeless people. That's what a clan is. So they then, when the king of the Isle of Man got done over by the King of England back in 642 or something, the King of England turned around and said, well, what's their names down there? I mean, they're your people, they should have names. So if you look at my surname, I got the two T's, and the one on the other side of the water got the one T. Now think about it, one T and two T's, right? Now, that's because they're two different clans. So the clan on the left side got one T and the clan on the right side got two T's because we didn't want to know them. But we all weren't related to each other. We were just a clan. And then after that, we spread all around the world over the last, 1400 years. So if I ever meet another double T, we won't have the same genetics, but we are the same clan because that's where our name started from. You see, because the king just said, that is your name. They were peasants, Anyway, but the other funny thing is that when we come out to Australia as convicts, Governor Macquarie had a surveyor. Now, that surveyor named a lump of ground in the heart of Sydney, right next door to the Sydney Opera House. Now, that bunch of ground is called Potts Point, and that was named after the surveyor Potts, Potts. Then Potts, as a surveyor, named a biggest hill west of southwestern Sydney, and he named it Potts Hill. Right, the one on the water is Potts Point. Then he named Potts Hill out near Bankstown, which is still to this day has got the same water tower. Well, basically the foundations, it's the same water tower that they originally built back in 1800, in the beginning of 1800, right? 19th century. And then he went with Governor Macquarie in a boat and he sailed up the east coast of Australia and he found a waterway and he called that Pottsville, with Pottsville Creek. And they could sail up that creek a couple of 100 yards to get out of the rough weather, and they also could catch fish and they could also get fresh water. So that was named Pottsville, Potts Hill, and Potts Point. And that Potts, his great granddaughter was my father's mother. So there you go. I'm related to the First Fleet of Sydney that way. Yes, my father's mother, Dorothy Potts, was the great granddaughter, 7 of them, I think it is, and his name was Joseph Hyde Potts. And Joseph Hyde named Hyde Park in Sydney after him. That's what it's named after him, Hyde, Joseph Hyde. And that's how it got its name, Hyde Park. It's not named after Hyde Park from Hyde Park in England. It's named after him. So, a lot of people think it's named after some bloke in England. A pair of tea is the best. What? T-shirt? I'll send a T-shirt if you want to. I'll send you over one of my T-shirts if you want one of mine. I'll send you over user has been banned for naughty words on underneath a big Mr. Hominoid T-shirt, if you like, in bright gold or yellow, and a big purple T-shirt. And I'll put a kangaroo underneath it if you want a kangaroo, but you can have the big Mr. Hominoid logo up here on it. You've seen that T-shirt, haven't you? It's on my Twitter, but anyway, that's what you haven't got Twitter. Yeah. So, what else have you been doing? Have you been working in New York? I'm going to put that. I'm putting user. There you go. I've saved it. Saved your email on my. What's this? Hang on a sec. I missed a point or something. Hang on. Yeah, I work on point of sale systems. I get to deal with store computers and networks. Things are getting more and more tattered since these companies hire and design these things. Right. What about Donald Trump? Is he going to make it hard for you with this tariff tax coming in? See, if you send something out to us, we don't pay tariff, right? Our Prime Minister said, no way in the world they're going to put a tariff on us, the people, right? Donald Trump has put a tariff on you to buy stuff from Australia, which is only 10%. But you buy a Chinese car, you're going to pay 120, 140%. So, pardon me. Anyway, but I can send stuff to you, but as long as it's a gift, I don't think you're not going to get it. Well, they can't put a price on it because I'm not going to say the price on it, am I? Anyway, well, thank you for your email address, user. Ivor's disappeared. What time is it over there now for you? It's I've been on here for an hour and a half, and it's 11:36 a.m. (9:36). Is that PM? I take it. Right. What are you? You must be. You're 14 hours behind me. Wow. You're exactly 14 hours behind me. Well, see, that means if I walk down the road, I go and sleep underneath a tree for 14 hours before you catch up. Get it? I'll go down the road, I'll sleep underneath a tree, I'll wait 14 hours for you to catch up. You're 14 hours behind me. That's if I could float up in outer space. Now it's starting to sound like cosmic. Hey, would you like to see Australia? Would you like to see what it looks like over here? I'm not in the city. I'm in the suburbs of Sydney, which is also like the bush. It's got trees and wide roads and oh, what's that? So what's going on to happen in the morning? Have the lotto numbers. Oh, listen, we had a 90, $70 million lotto go off over here the other week. And everybody went, wow. Anyway, so the $90 million lotto go off. Then they said, oh, it was one woman or one bloke in Queensland, which is a state above me up north. And the other one was a group, you'd laugh at this, had 15 people in it. 15 people had to share the other half for 35. So 15 and 35, so they all got about $2.5 million each. But still, I mean, $2.5 million, I mean, you're not going to laugh at that. But if 15 people got $2.5 million in one group, and then one other person got the other 35 million. Yeah. And I was in that lotto, but I don't know where my numbers were. I just didn't worry about it. How would you like to have a look around? You want to go and have a look around? I'll show you something funny. And you got to tell me yes, go for a walk. I want to see yes, go for a walk. Oh, hang on. What's this buddy texting can come up? Daniel showed us on stream this Asian lady he gets coffee from. I wouldn't know anything. Oh, that's probably a coffee shop down at Woolloomooloo. He lives in a suburb called Woolloomooloo. It's WOOLLOOMOOLLO. Woolloomooloo. Yeah, that's where he lives, down by the harbour. He's in the city. He's about 45-minute train ride away from me. If I had the train here at the front door, I'll be there in 45 minutes. Oh, hi, is the slot games. What? Hang on. Oh, Shangasm. Hi, is slot games scanned or real? Please tell me I saw your... Oh, yeah, Shangasm. Yeah, no, they are real. Yeah, that's right. You call them slots. We call them pokies. Yes, they are real poker machines. Yes, they are real on my videos. Is that what you're talking about on YouTube, on my video shorts? Yes, a guy just dropped in slots games are real. Yes, they are. I can drop you a video. No, I can't. I'm on the phone. I won a video user there the other day, 2.5 months ago. I put in $20 or something, and I was playing a game, and it came up with a special feature, and I won $5,471 and 20 something cents. 5,471. It's down there on my Mr. Hominoid short videos. Yeah, slot games are real. Yeah. Sam Quasm. I just read you. Why is slot games are real, please? Yes, that's right, user. If you keep hitting the slots, after 9 months, the baby's going to come out. That's right. Yes, especially the big slots. Yeah. Well, I don't know what country you're in, Shan. What country are you in? Are you in New York USA, Australia, or England, or where are you? You have to tell me what country. User, would you like to go for a walk? Would you like to turn the camera around the other way and I'll take you for a walk outside? And you'll be able to see cars driving on the wrong side of the road, and it's going to look funny as hell to you because you're in New York. Great. Okay, here we go. Bing. Yeah, look. Yeah, I've got a nice house, haven't I? Yeah, I don't live in a dump. See? But we have a deadlock and we had a normal lock. It's was raining. And this is my little courtyard. So that tap, it's rainwater. All the rainwater from all the roofs up here all gets to a rugby tank out the back. And what's that say? You've got a... Oh, okay. All right, you want to turn the camera up right now? There you go. Right, you right now? Right, so then we've got our little private courtyard. And then we walk out here. And this is a very long way to walk out here to the mailbox. And then you have all our mailboxes, see? There's all our mailboxes, see? Look at all them. Look at our little bushes. And we've got these plenty of footpaths. That's a bus stop sign. There's a bus stop, see? And look, he's on the wrong side of the road. He's on the wrong side of the road. You like that? Right, let's, I don't want other people really knowing what road I'm on, so I've got to just kind of be, there we go, look, I'll stand out here a little bit. See, I've got a great big hill. So, yeah, we've got Toyotas, and that's a Ford. There you go, there's that lovely sign. Anyway, see, we've got yellow with black letter number plates, and then we've got long, thin white ones with black letters. See, like this one, sort of click on it. Hang on, where is it? See, white with black letters, and then we've got these lovely roundabouts. I'm going to walk over here. I'll go walk down the road with you. So, hey, yeah, you do realise I've had 2 new knees put in there, user. Yeah, I've got 2 new knees. So a very pretty area, this one. It's a, it used to be the bush when they first come to Sydney, you know, like first settled here 200 years ago. And so you got houses way up there, and then it goes down a valley and comes up this side and goes back up that hill there, which you've already seen. And then over there goes down another big hill, and then you've got Shell service station there. Do you recognise that? And then over here we've got a My Car service centre, and then we've got that good sign. Can you read that? It says Oyster Bay, and there's a sign there that says Sydney City, so Carver's Road. You go directly down that way and you'll go into Sydney City. See, everybody's looking at me because they've got a camera. They're probably going to get busted speeding. Look. I'll zoom it back a bit. You've never seen so many cars. For a quiet suburb. Now look, there's a nice one. I think it's a nice one. That's a big 4x4. What's that? Ranger, Kia, Toyota. Oh. It's almost winter here. That looks like New York, except we have white and blue and black and yellow plates. Yeah, okay, I'm just catching up. Yeah, we have Shells, which charge 10 cent more a gallon. Yeah, the same over here, mate. Yeah, they charge more money over here per gallon. Shell and BP. So, great big, see, Austral Bricks, short for, it's actually, Austral Bricks is a suburb west of Sydney called Austral. But that's a company named Austral. He's going in the survey. Look at that. You're watching that live. You're halfway around the world and you're watching a truck drive into a service station that you never had any idea what it looked like. You know what I mean? This is magic. You would have said to me 30 years ago, user, let's have a piece of plastic in our hand and let's talk to each other halfway around the world. You know, it never would have happened. You know, and here we are. I can stand here with a mobile phone walking up a footpath in a suburb of Sydney, and you're halfway around the world, and I don't even know where, and there's no wires attached. It's marvellous. Compared to things that we used to have to write a physical letter. That's a currawong. He's the rainbird we have over here. That's not a magpie. A magpie's got more white on it. See, big black, missed him. He's got big black wings, and they also call him the rainbird. When the rain's around, like now, so we've got rain clouds, and up there it's blue, it goes, "Quack, quack," Quack! Makes a big long noise. What's this here? Not with video. We had car phones back then, though. Yeah, well, we didn't even have car phones when I first. If I went out for the night, I had to find a payphone and ring up my father. And we only just barely had the house phone put on. That was back in 1971. So colour TV didn't come into 1975. You've had colour TV in the USA 1966. We didn't get over here to 75. And we also didn't get an automatic telephone over here till 1975 as well. So, and that was, automatic telephone was still the old dial telephone. pulse telephone. Yeah. So it just goes to show how busy this is around here. Oh, you like our tree? Yeah. It's got, oh look, oh crap, look at this. There you go, look at that, user. You got a white cockatoo, a wild white cockatoo right above my head. Look at that, what? Is that incredible? Look, it's out on the street. He's not in a cage. Oh. There you go, look at that. What do you think about that, user? Well, I believe that they charge $1,000 for a cockatoo. Oh, here comes another one. Look, where is he? Oh, he's right up the top. There, look, there he is. They're $1,000 in New York City for one of these, but they're protected. Isn't that unreal, eh? You're getting to see a real live Australian wild white cockatoo that people pay $1,000 for over there. And there's one. There's the other one, look. There you go. Isn't that cool? He's looking at you. Oh, I can't hold my hand up anymore. Yeah, so what do you think about that, user? Enjoy that? Put you back on the mic. Well, there you go. You found Hominoid's house. And the bloody cockatoos, they sit right up there on that bush right outside my window, right on sunset. And they come in here and they go, wah, 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 wah. Oh, get in out the noise. Oh, little berry nuts. They're, God, what are they? Hang on, remember. Oh, I can't think. I've known it all my life. I can't think of it. It's a little tiny red berry. That's all it is, like a berry nut. And they just eat them. The tree's been mangled by the cockatoos. You can see all the chewed up branches. See, look, I'm even starting to look like a cockatoo. I'm starting to get a... Oh, this is marvellous. Yeah, can I have a cup of coffee with me? Oh, you want to do a bit of science? Use it. What way does the water get down the drain pipe at your house? Does it go down clockwise or anti-clockwise? Down here, let's have a look. I'm at the other sink. Wait a minute. And let's have a look. There you go. Right, it doesn't matter. That's anti-clockwise. That's clockwise. Well, hang on. Wait a minute. How am I going to do this? I've got to, that's what I've got to do. I've got to put some water in the sink. Now, I believe in America, your water goes down the drain pipe. Yeah, you said clockwise. Right, it's got to be, this might not work in this thing, because this thing, right, now turn the tap pressure off. Let the water stop moving. Just make sure the water's not moving. It's still rotating a little bit. Right, let's see which way it goes. It's going anti-clockwise. It's going that way. Want me to do that again? Yeah, let's have a look. We'll do that again. Knock that off. Oh, hang on. I'll go use the big laundry sink. This is a very interesting question, actually. Where's the plug? Oh, you're going to love this. You're going in my bedroom. User, don't get all excited, mate. You're in my bedroom. It's my teeth. I couldn't resist it. Hello. Where's that plug? I'm going to plug you. Where did it go? Where is it? Where'd that bloody... Oh, there it is. Got me plug. I've had that plug for 25 years. Every time I move a house, a compass there points south, points north. Right, plug in the sink. Right. Hey, you like the amount of water pressure? Look at that. We do not have a water shortage. Right, now, to answer the question, all around the world, what way does water go down the drain, a bathtub drain or wash tank sink? Right, water is not moving. No, it's not moving. Right, here goes. Let's see which way the world goes. It is going clockwise. You just have to trust my eyes. No. Well, that's weird. It goes clockwise at the start, and at the end it goes anti-clockwise. Yeah, drugs. Yeah. Has what? Water. Our water has drugs. Oh, drugs in it. Oh, mate, our water over here is one of the cleanest waters in the world. Seriously, we have the, this water comes here, comes from down the southern coastline inland. So if you've got the coastline, it goes up a steep rock face, goes top of the mountain, then it goes down, then it goes flat, and that flat water there, that comes down, gets caught in a dam, and then gets pumped down here. So the water west of the high mountain range on the south coast of Sydney is the water pumps into here. Where I was at St Mary's, the water out there came from 30,000 square kilometres. Yeah, I'll say it again, 30,000 square kilometres. All the rainwater in Western Sydney comes in a catchment area, 30,000, well, that would be, in miles, would be 26,000 square miles. Oh, hang on, that's an interesting question. Pharmaceuticals and personal care products in the water, including acetylphenone and Tylenol, ibuprofen, caffeine, insect repellent, and was that in your water? Really? I think you're having to lend to me. Where's my coffee? Well, we've got somebody else here listening in. Do they want to give us a comment? I'm going to make myself a cup of coffee. Oh, what coffee do you drink? Do you drink coffee over there? That's what we get. We're paying for a big tin like that. On special, $18. And when it's not on special, it is now $28. Woolworths and Coles. We have Woolworths. Our Woolworths in Australia is different to your Woolworths in America. Our Coles brand is G.J. Coles. He was a private entrepreneur, built up a supermarket chain back in the 50s and the 60s, and now they're all over Australia with semi-trailers and warehouses and everything. And he started off with one small grocery shop, G.J. Coles. I remember when I was 18 years old, we used to bank with Westpac. Westpac is W-E-S-P-A-C-K, Westpac. Standard for Western Farmers and Pacific Ocean, whatever, banking corporation. And they shortened it to Westpac. It used to be known as the Bank of New South Wales, and also the State Bank. And they all joined up together and formed Westpac. I better boil the kettle. Be smart to boil the kettle. Oh. There is more than that too. New York City is screwed. Did you know, if you have a... You're going to like this one. I'm deadly serious. Is it? Australia is wanting anybody with any sort of skilled qualifications. A doctor, nurses, computers, electronics, radar, anything at all. Even if you're prepared to drive a truck, now wait for this one, drive a truck or drive a train in the desert, they pay Americans and New Zealanders to come to Australia, and they go to Western Australia, not Sydney, they go to Western Australia, and one person drives 3 locomotives, they're all intercomputer linked, with 2 miles of freight trains or 3 mile of freight train coal trains on a loop line, and they get paid $150,000 a year and a house thrown in and groceries, and $150,000 a year. That's a big coal trains out Western Australia. That's the ones that send or mineral trains. They send the iron ore over to China, over there from middle of Western Australia. They have the federal, we just had the federal election, and even Donald Trump said, oh, Anthony Albanese, he called him Benese, it's not Benese, it's Anthony Albanese, but we call him Albo, A-L-B-O, Albo. And you can actually walk up to him, our Prime Minister. He's not like your president who's got guns and tanks around him and, all the security. Our Prime Minister gets up and walks the main street of the town with you. You walk up the street with him. You say, how you going, Albo? And he goes, there you go, mate. How you going? That's Australians, mate. We're not, I'm sorry to say, we're not American gun-toting, you're right? We're peaceful people. We just, oh, good day, Albo, how are you? Oh, good, thanks, mate. Hello. And he goes around to all the schools and all the hundreds of school children, goes into the city, walks down the main street of the city, says hello to everybody, shakes everybody's hand. And when Donald Trump was asked, do you know the opposition leader to Albo at the election just went last month, and he said, I don't even know who the other guy was. Only criminals have guns in New York. People who follow the law don't have them here. Well, there you go. Good point. But over here, we just got some guy, some Lebanese, Italians, Arabs, all that sort of Europeans, Afghanis and Sudanese. We've had Sudanese problems in Melbourne, in Victoria, which is about 1,000 miles away. Melbourne, the capital of Victoria, down the south. They had big problems with Sudanese teenagers. They've been out here since they were 6. And they still think they're in fucking Sudan. They're running around with fucking machetes, attacking white people. Us. So they changed the law now. You are not allowed to buy a machete unless you have a job as a sugarcane farmer or for some reason, and you've got to be over 21, and you have to prove where you're going to be using it. Right? Other than that, they're illegal. The same as if you walk down the street with a knife bigger than that, actually, the legal limit is 3 inches. That's all you're allowed to carry in your pocket, 3 inches. You carry that down the street, you can get charged and go to court. Yeah, that's what we're like over here. If you get caught with a gun on you, unlicensed, unregistered, you probably get probation 2 years. If you get caught twice, you go to jail for 4 years. 3 years. They throw you in jail. No, fuck off. You got a gun. Get out. And if you're from overseas, and if you go to jail for more than 6 months on a violent offence, not traffic, just violent offence, like stab somebody, if you go to jail more than 6 months, you then get deported, and you don't, when you get out of jail, you get deported after you do your time. So you get arrested, you go to jail, you don't get bail, you get sentenced by a video link, and when you come out of jail, they handcuff you, put you in a van and drive you straight to the airport, and they fly you straight out. You don't get to go back to the house where you're living or your family or anything. They just deport you. They say, no, you want to come over here from another country and stab Australian citizens, your feet won't touch the ground once you go. Me, I've been born here, so they can't deport me. But no, seriously, if you want to, if you think about it, if you really want to, oh, hang on. Sorry, hang on, what's this? You wrote something, it didn't come up. I'd be screwed, laugh. I have, what? A Karamet I use as a box opener. I don't know what a Karambit is. No, you could carry, if you are going fishing and you've got a fishing knife for scaling a fish. That's a different story. Oh, it's a curved knife. Okay, so like that sort of thing, is it? It looks something like Howard's Willie. It's got a bend in it, like Howard. Anyway, yeah, a hook like a just like Howard's penis. It's got a hook in it, and you know. That's how come he likes all the mooses. You know what Howard is like with all the moose. Anyway, yeah, you can get jobs over here. If you're, what's your sort of business? Is it computers, is it? I'll wait for an answer. I'll wait to see if an answer comes up. If your business is computers and you're in New York City, right, okay. If my memory serves me correctly, the Australian Consulate General is in New York. Isn't the Australian Consulate in New York or is it in Washington? Because that's only up the road for you. How far away is New York away from Washington? I believe you can catch a train. How long does it take you to catch a train from New York to Washington? 2 hours, 4 hours, something like that? Yeah, okay, yeah, a few hours. So don't drive a car, just catch a train. I mean, surely the train's got to be cheaper. Surely there's got to be some way to get from the railway station out to the Australian Embassy. I'll look it up for you. Kevin Rudd, who is a very good friend of Albo's, so you're following the story, the Prime Minister now. Yeah, okay, well, there might be trash there, but there's a few trash ones here, but we also have some very, we have double-decker trains here in Sydney. Let's see if we can fire this thing here up. I don't know what this thing is doing. It's never worked properly. Where's the YouTube? Hang on, I do. Australian Consulate USA. Right. Enter. It's looking. Right, I'll find out where it is. Hello there, second person. Oh mate, we got some beautiful brand new trains coming out. We've got new trains up and around. We have trains all through the Sydney suburbs. Okay, so you've got the city of Sydney is in the middle, and you've got trains all the way through that, and trams, and buses, and ferries. Right, it's got train, buses, and ferries. And then outside, within the first are hits by the Chrysler Building. I don't know what that is. Well, I know what the Chrysler Building is. I've seen it many times in the movies. Then we have trains that go, electric trains go 200 kilometres from Sydney, and they're all electric. And then you have diesel trains that go from Sydney Central, the central station of Sydney. It's called Central. And it branches out. They actually all go out from the one bunch of platforms, right? They go out that way, and they turn left and west and north and south coast. Some of them go for 1,000 kilometres. So you get all sorts of trains. So you've got Sydney Electrics, country diesels, and interstate diesel trains. I can go for a train ride. you listen to this one. You're going to love this one. I'll show you a map. Hang on, pull a map up on this phone. I can't use the computer. The computer won't work for me. Where's... Right, okay. Here's a map of Australia. Can you see the funny thing? South Australia, Adelaide is higher than Melbourne in Victoria, and Melbourne is where the R is in Victoria. New South Wales there, and Sydney, that's Sydney there, is higher than Adelaide, but Melbourne is the lowest. And then Brisbane, which is that one, is way up there, Queensland, which goes right up to there. But look at this. South Australia joins up with Victoria, New South Wales, and Queensland, Northern Territory, and Western Australia. Now, Western Australia goes from the bottom right up to the top. And yet on this side, we split up the 3 different states. Oh, and the ACT there, that little tiny federal land, that's where our capital city is, called Canberra. And that's where the Prime Minister is. But Melbourne, down here in Victoria, it used to be the capital of Australia. And that was only because of the great gold rush. And you can still go out there if you want to, user, and you can dig up free gold at Ballarat, Daylesford, all those places. All that there is the gold mining. Bendigo, all that out there is gold. You pay $50 or $20 a year, and that's your license, and away you go. You can make all the gold you want. Now, let's just say, okay, we're here in New South Wales. This is how far our trains go. An electric train from Newcastle all the way down to Sydney, and that's where I live, and all the way down to Kiama, and then there's diesel just down the coast a little bit after Kiama. It's electric train from Sydney. Hang on, move that over. Sydney has Central there, right? Central Station is in Sydney City. It's electric trains all through that. And there's electric train up the mountain, right up here to Lithgow. Where's Lithgow? Lithgow should be about here. There it is. It's electric train right up there to Lithgow. And you know what it costs? Have a guess. Hang on, you wrote something. Adelaide has an area that looks like Italy, kicking India. Hang on, what does that mean? Hang on, give us a look. Oh, yeah, it does too. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like it's, what happened? Get back. Yeah, it does. It looks like, yeah, it looks like a foot kicking India. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, there's a little foot. Have a guess. Have a guess. What do you think it cost me to travel from what I said? You got $5 there. No, you're wrong. If I travel from, there we go. If I travel from Nowra by train through Kiama, over, where is it? Kiama. Hang on, I jumped. What happened? Hang on. Oh, there's a Coolangatta in New South Wales and there's a Coolangatta in Queensland. Sorry. Where is it? Kiama is where the electric train stops. But then it runs down to Bomaderry. There's Bomaderry. Give me a look. Oh yeah, Gerringong. Yeah, there's a diesel train. Hang on, where is it? You can actually see the railway line. Where is it? Where's Bomaderry? Berry. No, that's the town of Berry. No, I want Bomaderry. Where's Bomaderry? Christ. Where's Nowra? Oh, right. See? There's a... See? T for railway. Bomaderry railway station, see? And then there's Railway Street. So that's why you always know you're near a railway station. Bomaderry. Notice I'm zooming the map out. I can go for $2.50 past Kiama, past Port Kembla, all the way up into Sydney, and then I can go all the way up here to a town called, no, further up than that, hang on. Where am I looking? Maitland. Way up there, past Maitland. We're up there to Scone. Where's Scone? Hang on. Aberdeen. Muswellbrook, Aberdeen. Where'd it go? Willow Tree? No, not Willow Tree. Hang on, back a bit. Hang on. What the hell was Scone going to do? Parkville? Oh, there it is. Scone. For $2.50. Yeah, you thought you'd get slow. Now $2.50. All right. Now let's work this out. Scone to, well, let's just see what I'm writing. Bomaderry. There you go. 5 hours and 10 minutes by car, or 453 kilometres. There you go. That's going to Bomaderry. And that costs $2.50. That's $20. That's at $20 an hour, or $20 more in petrol, or whatever. And I'll show you what I use. I'll go and get it for you. Oh. It's just a little tiny card called Opal. Hang on. Yeah, Opal card. And that's as old as shit. And that's my passport. That little bit of plastic, $2.50. I can go from 1 minute past, I can leave any time before midnight, as long as I'm still travelling after midnight to get to my destination, and then I can do a U-turn and come back down to somewhere else and still only cost me $2.50. So I could do this trip, or I could do something like okay, that's that one. That's $2.50. That's it. All right, hang on, where's the border? Well, there's Australian Capital Territory down here. That's up to there. There's Sydney, and that's way up to there. I can travel from, let me see, pardon me. Let's drive. Hang on. Let's go train. Okay. What's this? Hang on, you wrote something. One way off peak, $10.45, Hicksville to Penn Station, Lapaya. One way off peak, Hicksville to Pennsylvania Station. So how far is that? Let me guess. That's only about 5 miles, 10 miles or something like that. All right. I'm going to type in here. So much for this being a live stream for finding missing poor old satellite jack. Close that off. Google. Train fare. Albury. New South Wales to, let me think. What's, Tweed Heads. Now, Albury is on the Hume Highway at the border on the Murray River between New South Wales and Victoria. Now, that's down the bottom of New South Wales and Victoria's below. Then go right through Sydney and go right up to northern New South Wales until you hit right within 20 metres of the Queensland border, because you can walk from where the bus stop is. You get a train, then there's a bus, because the train doesn't go via Tweed, it goes via Brisbane inland. But you get off the train and you get a bus and you go up the coast and you see all the waters and Byron Bay and all, where I used to live up there by the surf. And you get right up there, 20 feet away from the Queensland border. And I've got a video of one of mine that shows you me driving around Tweed Heads, Coolangatta, and I say, this is the border, and I put the camera around and you see New South Wales and Queensland sign. Right, so to Tweed Heads by train. I think, oh no, I've already wrote by train. Albury, New South Wales, postcode 2640, Tweed Heads, New South Wales, is a 22-hour trip and 55 minutes. Train link. Right, so you can buy discounted tickets, online saver fares, great value travel, get special tickets for kids, right? So all this stuff over in Australia, everything's a lot cheaper than America. Right, so now I'm gonna give the price. Let's see what it comes up with. Oh, now it's just right. That is a country train. This is a country train going over a beautiful old sandstone bridges out in the country, and that's not even an express train. This is called an Endeavour. So I think you got the idea. My batteries give me a blah, blah, blah. What do we got? Okay, now what did I say? Oh, here it is. Albury. Come on, stupid. There we go. Albury Station to Tweed. Come on, stupid. I hate that. You type it and it doesn't even come up. Come on. South Tweed Heads Coach Stop. That'll do. Search trips. Data travel. Okay, we'll put you down there for next Thursday. Done. What's the date? The 20. All right. We'll put you in there for next. Okay. Tomorrow. Right. Okay. Put you down there for tomorrow. Search trips. Let's see what they come up with. What do we got? One adult. You're still there? Oh yeah, hang on. What's this? Penn Station in Manhattan. Okay. It's been a 29-mile trip and you're paying $10 something? Oh, this not over here, mate. No way. This one doing this one. This one is 2,000 kilometres. 2,000 mile. Actually, yeah, it would be 2,000 mile. One adult, yes, we'll have, okay, two adults. Search trips, there we go, here we go. You leave 11:49 a.m. You leave 11:49 a.m. Change over to Sydney and then train and coach, and you get up there by 9:22 the next morning, the next night. 33 hours. So you're on the train for 33 hours and 33 minutes. Prices, okay. Nothing available. They are booked out, would you believe? And that was for tomorrow. Okay, hang on a sec. So let's change the date, just so we can get a price, fully booked. Where's date? Not your date, not Jack's date. Orby, here we go, change the date. Come on. Oh, there it goes. All right, we'll put it in the 31st. Apply that. Continue. Wait a minute, we've got to choose a trip. Stupid shit. Oh, there we go. Economy class is $285. First class is $294. Yeah, $285 is economy. That's 2 high-speed trains and 1 tourist bus, 1 charter coach. That's 2,000 kilometres. First class is only $14. No, hang on. $285 for economy or $294 for first class. So you're going to take first class, right? For $294, nearly $300. But the secret is what you do here in Australia, you book car A on the XPT. When you book car A on a morning trip train, 11:49 a.m., you get a sleeping berth carriage. And in that sleeping berth carriage, crossing bridges is between 9 and 15, 12, depending on where you're going. Right, okay. Yeah, it's just saying that. Right, okay. If you get on the XPT and you're going to go, obviously going to pay $9.40 more, you're going to get a first class ticket, right? Which is a better seat. But for the same price, you can get the cabin that the sleeping berths use at the night time between 6 p.m. till dawn. You can get them for the same price. You just say, I want car A, and you get a full bench seat, a shower and a toilet and PowerPoint, hand basin and curtains and a private room for $294.40. It's not bad, eh? And that's in 2 trains. You get the one in the morning, 11 o'clock. You get to Central by 9:22. And then the next morning, train 2. Let me have a look. Where is it? Come on, tell me that. Well, it's not going to tell me. Oh, there we go. No, it's not coming up. Yeah, so that's what you do. And then what you do, you take the next morning train and you get car A when you leave Central. So you just spend a night in Central. You go in there and you pay, I think it's about $50. No, actually, it's $25. If you're American, it'd be $20 American. You can spend the night right across the road from the railway station. You get off the train, walk down the elevator, get down the escalator, walk across the road, boop, 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 traffic lights go across, boop, 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 and then you walk in the door and you're next door at the Backpackers Hostel. $20 a night for American dollars. 35 a night Australian. Not bad, eh? And then get on the next train and sit up there in a sleeping car all the way up. What's this? No, depending on where you're going. All right, my battery's going dead. Did you learn something of boring old hominoid? I'm going to have to try and get this. Do you want to try and help me get my computer working? You want to help me get my computer working? What's this? I missed the travel prices after 9/11. The flights were so cheap. Oh, yeah. After 9/11, I remember that. I still remember exactly where I was standing on the day of 9/11. I was standing at 139 Single Ridge Road, the slopes, watching TV in an old farmhouse, and I'm sitting there talking to a lady called Kathy, and I said, look at that, the plane's crashing into the Twin Towers in New York, and we're watching the live CBS News, and the lady's looking at the camera, and we're watching the TV set behind her on the big screen, watching the second plane crash. I was looking at that, and then she goes, what happened? Second plane crash? When? And we're watching right behind her head. Yeah, what's the second one go in? Yeah, and I know exactly where I was at the moment. 9 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, early hours in the morning. Yeah, it was early hours in the morning over here because it's 14 hours. Pretty sure. Yeah, it was morning. That's right. Yeah, because I went down there. They were making cups of tea and coffee. Hey, listen, I'm going to run and go. You flip the screen. What do you mean? I flip the screen? How do I flip it? What? Flip what screen? Good talent to you. All right. Well, on the computer, everything was backward. Oh, okay. No way. If I click on to internet's connected, right? Yeah, we have everything over here called Telstra. Close that, close that. It's okay, get rid of that. I'll let that thing there scan itself, I don't care. Let me see if I can just get in there again. Oh, do you like our picture? Oh, that stupid thing there won't move. Yeah, that's a rock here in Australia. See the ocean? There's the beach. And it goes a big cliff, and there's a rock sticking up there like that, look. Yeah, that's down there in South. Oh, mate, we've got some beautiful stuff over here. How would you like going there? Look. Plenty of white pointer sharks. You can go in there. If you want to, you can swim. How do I get rid of this stupid thing? Oh, God. All right, let's see if I can bring this. I don't know what somebody's done to my computer. I used to have all my stuff up there, and it's all Microsoft Edge. Is that any good? Microsoft, we had trash. Oh, mate, we've got bull sharks in the water just down here from where I live. You get in the water down here, you get bitten by a bull shark. What's the best one to use? Is it What was that one then just come up? I missed it. Let's see if we can get StreamYard up. I just want to see if we can get up StreamYard. I typed in StreamYard. I want to see if it works. Hello, that second person. You want to leave us a comment? Use Brave browser. Okay. Edge has an issue where people were losing their profiles. So you're saying don't use Edge. Is that what you're saying? Well, that's what I've lost. I've lost my profile with Edge. Is it Edge? So what's the best browser? Okay. What's the best browser? It might come back after some updates. Oh, well, that's brilliant. Hey, look, it's still going around looking for StreamYard. I mean, that's ridiculous. I'm directly connected to the internet, and this is so slow on a computer, and yet on the phone through mobile net, it's instant. You know what I reckon personally? Well, they call it Brave browser, B-R-A-V-E, Brave. So is it the browser you reckon? What about that Firefox or Google or something like that? Are they any good? Okay, so the best one to get is Brave. Is that what you're saying? B-R-A-V-E? I've never heard of it. Just type in the name. Right, Brave. Okay. So, fuck, how am I going to get that? What I want, Brave. Yeah, look, see, can't reach it. What's this going? Update. Okay, restart, updates available now. Just let it restart. All right, I'll remember that. I'll write it down. Watch. There it is. I wrote it down, right? I do listen. Okay, listen, Beers up. I'm going to go. See you later, people. Yep, I wrote it down. I'm a good boy. Thanks, Yeza. You have a good night or good day. Night. Your night. Yeah, afternoon. Yeah, it's 12:42 p.m. Yeah, look, see. Where is it? All right, mate. Oh, don't do me a favour. Don't forget to send me a postcard, would you please? I like bridges, water and bridges. Would you do that for me? Just a postcard. I suppose you better make it airmail. My brother sent me a postcard from Las Vegas, and it took 5 months to get here. I'm not kidding. 5 months by snail mail. But if you put it by air, it takes a week. Don't go by cargo ship. He's posted it to me in October, and I got it in February. And he said, I forgot to put an air mail on it. And when I asked the postie, he said no. He sent out there by boat. See ya. Oh, he's gone. I'm gone too. Bye. See ya, people. Share, like, and subscribe to Mr. Hominoid. If you enjoy this weird, wild, crazy day,